All right, good morning, everybody. Welcome in. I just saw the new moon card. There it is again, new moon. Okay, we have a full moon in Taurus happening first, so just FYI. If any of you want to jump on to my immersive astrology course, Mapping Your Timeline, then there is a link below. The course materials start opening up next week. I will have one more live session with everybody talking about 2026 astrology. So if you're still wanting to jump onto that, you will get the other two sessions that I just recorded last night and last week, and then you'll get the live and then the class. La 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 la. There's a link below. And I'm really talking with my Pathfinders and with those in the astrology class about how to harness astrology and how to work with it, how to use it for your own life. Sometimes it feels kind of nebulous. It's just like, yeah, she's talking about Saturn and Neptune and all this stuff with Jupiter, and I just don't know how it impacts me. I'll teach you how to figure that out. Okay. All right. Let's see what's going on. There's links below if you want to jump onto that class. If you're new to my channel, hello. If this resonates for you, hit the like button. That will help the channel get seen by a wider audience. So thank you very much, guides. All right. I'll push this back a little bit. Thank you, Karen Rockwell, for the beautiful flowers. Thank you very much. It was very nice of you. Safe travel, growth, and death. We are in Scorpio season after all, and there is no growth without challenge. Okay, so I was talking quite a bit in Pathfinders yesterday about this. It is kind of, that for every season, for every time there's a season and a purpose under heaven. There's, a time to be born, a time to die, a time to sow, a time to reap. All of that coming from Bible verses, coming from the awareness of cycles in our life. And right now, between now and February, we are in a cycle of cool down, of resting, of going inward. There's a ton of retrogrades happening in November, and retrogrades are just about going inward. They're also about past life. They can also be about, rethinking, reconfiguring, reworking, re-strategizing, all of that stuff. But a lot of it's like reconsidering, right? It's like looking inward at something again, because the planet will have gone through a part of a sign and then go back over those same degrees. So it's kind of interesting to look at each of the zodiac sign or each of the planets and in retrograde and determine what it is you're looking to rework, reconsider, rethink. All right, let's just take a look at what's going on here. 8 of Pentacles underneath. This is the good tarot. Is that a little sprite? I never noticed that before. There's a little sprite right there. The fairies are here. The moon, the 5 of Cups, the Knight of Wands, the 8 of Swords, and the 7 of Swords. So there's something here about King of Pentacles. I've been seeing a lot about the King of Pentacles. Something about lying about money or lying about wealth or this whole Western idea of, we've given positions of power, great power and great control to people who are prolific liars. Okay, we definitely have done that. And I feel like there's a mindset that's being shifted here. The full moon in Taurus, Uranus is retrograding back into Taurus from Gemini on November 7th. Put a pin in that. That's going to be a very important little period of time. We have the new moon in Taurus on the 5th. So that whole Taurus, the whole house that you have it in your birth chart is going to show you how this transit is going to impact you personally. Okay. Now, Uranus is a generational planet, so it impacts us generationally in terms of innovation and change. Uranus is notoriously difficult to forecast, not predict, forecast, because the point of Uranus is surprise. That's the point. But I'm seeing this King of Pentacles show up a lot. And we have the Eight of Pentacles here and the moon. So that full moon in Taurus with the Eight of Pentacles. There's Five of Cups, a loss here. Messenger of passion. Some kind of loss brings in passion, and it's burning down an old mindset. This change or this shift or whatever's happening here, this ending is changing people's minds or changing our mindset in general as a collective. Wow. Devil energy, that's known as temptation in this deck. That's a really beautiful card in this deck. Justice. Capricorn, Libra, Cancerian energy, Capricorn again with the King of Pentacles. The Page of Water, that is the Page of Cups. Eight of Wands, lots of information coming in. Five of Swords. Be careful, some manipulation here. Queen of Cups. Trust your heart, be discerning. The Two of Pentacles, yeah, take your time. The Messenger of Air, that's the Knight of Swords. So that's a messenger of fire, messenger of air, and the Strength card, Leo. So there's definitely something here about more the lies and deceit and manipulation. There's like someone who's apologizing who doesn't really mean it for some kind of big lies. Like they get caught or something happens. There's a loss. This King of Pentacles is like trying to apologize for something, but justice is standing in the way. Okay. Justice is standing in the way. This person or this situation was too much temptation for this person. So the Five of Swords, there's manipulation here. Five of Swords, manipulation. There's the Knight of Cups. So we have a lot of knights here, and those are messengers. The Messenger of Cups, Messenger of Air, the Queen of Water, the Page of Water, lots of, wow, Three of Water. So Three of Cups, Knight of Cups, the World. Some kind of apology to the world. And the Sun. There's some kind of apology that's a closing chapter, or someone gets caught for a big lie. This is a very strong contraction, or a strong awareness of the lie. There's a global sense of this is a lie. There's a need to apologize for it. That doesn't work. It feels like a manipulation. It doesn't work. Okay, so there's a sense of like a need to be courageous. There's a need to be courageous. Four of Wands, celebration. Nine of, the Hermit energy. Oh, I like this. Eight of Cups in reverse. And the Three of Wands. So there's the Four of Wands, there's celebration, there's expectation. And because some kind of wisdom tells us that this Eight of Cups in reverse, it's like you're not leaving. Somebody's not leaving. I feel like there's something here about getting caught in a bunch of lies. You may be dealing with a person who's getting caught in a bunch of lies. And there's a sense of like, get out, or we're closing this chapter, get out. And this person is stubborn. This person kind of stands still and says, no, I'm not getting out, refuses to get out. So I don't know if this is in your life. There's somebody who you've caught in a lie and they're refusing. They may apologize, but it's like this Page of Cups energy. It's not commensurate with what they did. the lie, the Seven of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Devil card. It's not commensurate with what they did. And I feel like you don't believe the apology. All right. The Ace of Cups. Look at this beautiful deck, right? Ace of Cups. That's a bigger opportunity. Okay. That's a bigger opportunity. Four of Swords, Emperor. And Two of Swords. No way. So somebody here who's watching this reading is about to catch somebody in a lie. And this can be the collective. This can be about spiritually, we're seeing lies traveling. What is it? Like the lies travel around the world before the truth even gets out of bed. There's something like that. And there's a sense of like, I don't know what to do about it. I don't know what to do about it. This person apologizes. It's not enough. It's not enough. And the Eight of Wands is like, I feel like the spiritual community, I was talking a lot yesterday about the Saturn and Neptune conjunction next year in Aries, and how between now and next year, there's going to be a need for holding space in a high vibration, because there's going to be a lot of rocky stuff happening. So I feel like some of you could be catching someone in a lie and their apology is kind of weak tea, or catching someone in a manipulation. You could feel the apology itself is a manipulation. And I just feel like some of you are standing in your power. The Emperor and the Strength card, not going away, not moving on. I feel like you have a lot of wisdom. Okay, the Hermit card here. And there is a celebration here. There is a movement to a better place. So some kind of very toxic situation is ending. And it's like you're holding space for that ending to happen. It very rarely happens without some kind of experiential growth or without some kind of challenge to it. So this is something, the guides are here. The guides are here. Let me ask about that. The guides are here kind of looking over your shoulder. I feel like you just know, like you need some more, you need justice here. Like someone's trying to pull a fast one and you need justice. Okay. You don't just need an apology. I need this fixed one way or another. There's the Knight of Swords again, the Seven of Wands again. So there's resistance here. The Nine of Swords, Hierophant, Taurus. Okay, so Uranus, like I said, is very hard to forecast because the point of it is a surprise. There's going to be some kind of surprise around the full moon into the energy of Uranus coming back into Taurus. Give us some more, because that's the Taurus card right there. There's going to be some kind of lie that facilitates a surprise, or the lie is a surprise, or there's some kind of truth coming out and the person is not very contrite about it. They're just like, yeah, whatever, like get used to it or something like that. King of Cups, Five of Cups, the Moon, and the Eight of Cups. There's the walking away. I feel like some of you have to walk away. There are people who, when this happens, are going to resist walking away. But I feel like the larger group of us have wisdom. I feel like the spiritual community has wisdom and is very powerful at this time, or is because of the nature of this lie. And I feel like more and more people will walk away. This is going to be an incredibly powerful, whatever this lie is or manipulation. I don't think there's any apologizing for it. I think it's about like, get out. That's big. All right, I'm going to continue with this. I'm going to talk a little bit more about Saturn and Neptune, and let's see where we go with this reading. Link is below if this is your reading. If you're recognizing this, I'll see you over there. All right, I hope you enjoyed that video. If it was helpful to you, please consider liking this video and sharing it with anybody who might have a need for similar kind of information. And if you like this video, check out these videos.